Hello everybody, it's Farm Sim Guy here. How's things? Hope you're all well tonight. And big shout out Luis Hernandez and Ben Wilson. Welcome to the channel, guys. Thanks for joining. Get yourself onto the Discord and onto the multiplayer if you want. Hello everybody else, how's things? Oh, see Argsy and Taz are in the house, keeping an eye on things. Evening Logan, Alfie, Johan, Trey, Tim, Bobby, Junt. How's it going, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Right, we're just going to pick up where we left off last week. I think we were having a whole heap of fun with this stuff, weren't we? So I think we'll carry on doing that. I was about to download the new hitch for the for forage harvesters. Did you see that? It was launched today. That looks really, really good. But I forgot to switch it on, so sorry, you're not getting that tonight. Anders, how's it going? Jake, Levi, Alfie, Fusion, how's it going? Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, and anybody who's not a subscriber, we aren't a million miles away from 8k subs, which is amazing. So, yeah, wouldn't it be great if we can hit that tonight? Panicked then, thought I hadn't saved this field. But we have. We have, so I should just be able to do a next closest. I'll let him unload first, and then I'll do a next closest waypoint. Justin Roderick, hi, how you doing? Rocking Farm Sim myself right now. Good work, Levi. Keep it up, mate. Evening, Alan. How's it going? Alfie, I've subbed on 3 accounts. You are a legend, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. Right, this is taking ages to unload. What's going on? Oh, we're still going. That's good. Full lorry load. Robert, afternoon. How you doing? Finished binge watching Flint Hills series. I'm caught up. Glad to catch you live finally. Thank you. It's good to have you here, mate. Good to have you here. Right, I'll let him crack on, and we will go and unload this first load. Robert Morris. First day in a week, and I'm not out chasing snowballs off the highway. Yeah, I bet that snow's good for you up there, guys. Jeez. Drummer Farms, how's it going? Oh, thank you, Anders. That's very kind of you to say. It was your birthday last week? Well, many happy returns, Jake. Many happy returns. Right, so we'd already put a pretty substantial amount of grass of chaff into here, hadn't we? We've got all the alfalfa to do still as well, so I think we'll get started. Just get a few more loads in here. We'll try and finish off this this cornfield, which took the entire of the last episode. So we'll try and finish this off, and then we will move over to the alfalfa. We better feed the cows at some point as well, hadn't we? Yeah, I heard it was pretty snowy in Texas. I heard Texas is having crazy weather at the moment. Was it like minus 13 or something this week? That was nuts. So, Sean, Farm Sim Guy, why does my harvester run at 1 mile an hour? I would suggest you may have your settings in courseplay. Are you playing on courseplay, or have you got your cruise control settings notched down quite low? Try hitting number 2 a few times and see if it speeds you up. Bobby Hunter, Griffin, Indiana. Yeah, what a surprise that was. All the excitement about Westport and all the press about Westport, and I think Griffin trumps it pretty much, doesn't it? It's a lovely, lovely looking map. How much meat do I think I get per cow? I don't know, Trey, and that's actually something we might test at some point when we're ready to sell a few. You get a lot of meat from that meat factory. You get a lot of meat, so yeah, it might be something that we do a little test on. Certainly, 12 cows put more stuff on there than I would care to think weight-wise. So it might need some tweaking in the XML, because it might even be a little bit unrealistic at the moment. Did it work, Sean? Are you moving? Trying to see if it's worth it to do it on West Texas. Actually, Trey, West Texas is a different. It's a different abattoir, so you might get different values on that than you will get on the snake mod that I've got on here on Flint Hills. So you might want to try that. Jake Sears, what map do you think would be good for me? Well, tell me a bit more, Jake. Are you just starting out? Are you on PC? Are you on console? What do you like doing? Are you an animals person, or are you an arable guy? Give us a bit more info, man, and we'll try and help you out. There's enough people in here who'll come up with some brilliant suggestions. So, Mark Simpson, welcome. How you doing? Oh, I saw your comments today, actually. No worries, man. Glad they're helpful. Let's try and get under this unload. Yeah, I wanted to put the new hitch on the Crone so I could run one of these trailers behind it. That's a huge mod, by the way. Do not underestimate how big that hitch for forage harvesters is as a mod. Xbox and kind of wooden animals. Get yourself on Griffin, Indiana then, Jake. Just came out a couple of days ago. Brand new. Give it a go. Nice and small, so you're not too limited. Imagine being able to pull. I wish I'd installed it for this episode, because you could pull these trailers direct behind it. I mean, total lifesaver. Total game changer. There's still quite a lot on this field, isn't there? I mean, and we're just wondering what we're going to get in terms of quantity in this. In this thing. Well, don't worry. Taz and Fusion, don't worry. We'll be getting in this Tiger any second now. If I could remember how to reverse. It's the rear wheel steer on these trailers. It turns things at a rapid rate of knots if you don't get it right. Oh, and the floaters. It's all going wrong. Look at that. Sean, hit number 2, button number 2, which will speed up your cruise control if you've got it set. Sorry, Chris, missed your message. Never seen silage being done before. Is that a real piece of equipment that's attached to it? Believe it or not, it is. It is a real life thing. It's a bit nuts. Right, let's just leave him there for a second. And we will fire up the beast. Ah. Purr of that engine. the whistle of the turbo. This is, I've decided after playing around with it this week, this is the best tractor in game. It's the best finished, best quality. So many options on it as well. It is absolutely gorgeous. And you've got your choice of 4 different options on it as well. So you can have tracked, wide. It's just brilliant. Start using my side panel. Chris, this is indeed, yes, this is the quad track that came out last week from Carl Farms, and it is gorgeous. It's the only way I can describe it. Trey, it is indeed on the Mod Hub. Yep, all platforms. And it's got power galore. Is it on the floor? It is. Well, it's not quite on the floor, is it? Look, you can adjust things manually as well. You like that? That's the kind of thing I like. That's attention to detail, that is. Sean, do you know the best thing to do if you want to do that, mate? If you Google Farm Sim 19 keys or controls, I think one of the very first things that pops up is somebody's already done it on a website where you can download all the different keys. Because I totally agree. If you're just new to the game, remembering that stuff is it's quite taxing on the old brain. I remember it taking me a few weeks to get my head around it. It's almost second nature now. Oh, is that right, Robert? Is there going to be a PC-specific version of it? I'll be interested in seeing that. I should really watch where I'm going. There we go. Just FS19 controls, Sean. Something like that. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it, Chris, sometimes? I find myself bouncing between keyboard and mouse. I definitely do all my driving with a wheel, but like some of the key controls, sometimes I haven't got my sim dash set up tonight, actually. Well, it's set up, I haven't got it plugged in. So I kind of just revert back to keyboard sometimes. Oh, that's good to know, Robert. I'm looking forward to that then. Right, let's keep going with this. 3D tracks, yeah. We love 3D tracks. Chris, you want to get Sim Dashboard but don't have a tablet, and with how things are, yeah, man. It just, like I said, do you know what? It's a nice addition, but you don't need it. It's a fun addition to the game, but absolutely you don't need it. Don't. It definitely kind of adds something to it, but yeah, you absolutely don't need it. Look on the bright side, it's not on iOS. So even when you do need one, you only have to shell out, you know, like $100 rather than $1,000. I was so happy this week, somebody sent me a message saying, I'm really disappointed, I'm an iOS guy, so I can't use it. He'd actually taken the time to watch the video and understood that it was on Android rather than asking me if it was on iOS. I was so happy. I was like a proud dad. I should go and visit my neighbour Kedrick. Oh, I should, shouldn't I? I should. He's probably doing something very scientific with Courseplay that I wouldn't understand. You know what he's like. Drummer, take care, man. Thanks for dropping by. We are shifting this, actually. I mean, there's a lot. Don't get me wrong, volume-wise, there is a lot of silage in here already. Getting it compacted up here is good. It'd be cool to have it like a realistic GPS with lines moving, etc. Maybe some. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's the limitations of the dashboard. That's limited by the data that it pulls through from the game. I've actually spoken to the developer about, is there any way you could use coordinates, because obviously the game feeds coordinates to where things are on the map, and he's not averse to having a look at stuff. It's also limited by what giants will let him extract from the game as well, though. So it's kind of, there's a two-pronged issue. But we will see. Thomas Mills, will I give you a shout out, please? Because you said please. Yes, okay. There you go. Thomas Mills. How you doing, mate? In other big news this week, Argsy's found his mic at home. So now he's going to start talking. Which just, it's kind of annoying because his accent's way cooler than mine. I've always dreamed of farming sim with the terrain abilities of SnowRunner. Would be an amazing game. Well, they've got a new game coming out. You never know, Robert. You never know. Levi, would you recommend building or buying a gaming PC? Depends how comfortable you are building. I would say if you're comfortable, I would always build, because you not only do you get that sense of satisfaction when it's finished, but you get to pick and choose the parts you want in it as well. And half the fun of building a PC is doing the research and doing all the things, reading up and becoming knowledgeable about it. It's very easy to just buy a computer off the shelf and plug it in. I built both of mine actually, and they're running like a dream. Voice of an angel. Is that a type of sheep, Argsy? An angel sheep? I'm interested as to why I've not had a notification that the forage harvest is full. But to be fair, it's given us a chance to get this nicely leveled, hasn't it? That hole at the back is bugging me. I'm going to have to fix that. Jake Swift, love the vids. Can I get a shout out? There you go, Jake. Yes, thank you very much, mate. It's very kind of you. Drummer can't leave, he's having too much fun. Look at that, that's quite a tidy little silage pit, that, isn't it? Are we accepting that that's okay? Yes, Levi as well. If you're not comfortable building one, if you've never built one and you're not comfortable doing it, absolutely you can buy it. Just shop around would be my advice, and do not buy it from a big store. Go and look at the kind of specialist PC builders. They can usually be a little bit cheaper as well, cost-wise. So yeah, don't. Chris, do I think more will come out of the precision farming DLC? I think it might. You know, I think it's got the potential to extend a little bit more. I like what they've done so far. I like the fact that they've added the hiring of the scientist to it, so you don't have to do your samples if you don't want. Because let's be honest, everybody did that the first week, and now everybody just uncovers it using the console. Well, the PC guys do anyway. The volume of corn this field is nuts. It'll be interesting when we get the to the grass or the alfalfa to see if the quantity is the same. 'Cause this is massive. Fine, we'll wait. Alan Ramsey just caught up on Flint Hills. Good, hope you enjoyed it. We kind of gave it a bit of a refresh last week, so we're doing big silage harvest. How many cows do I plan on having? I think I've got about 250 at the moment, Trey, which is all that can fit in that. Paddock at the moment. Now, what I do want to know, if anybody knows how to do this, I've bought like 250 cows for that paddock, and it only shows about 20, because I know it's quite computer intensive to show more than that, but I've got a pretty chunky PC, so I'd happily put more cows in. Does anybody know how to adjust it so you can actually show more animals in the field? Oh, evening, Scott. How's it going, man? Right. We'll gather this, and then we've got a little field of alfalfa there that needs collecting as well. We did a couple of runs with that last week. Yeah, I don't mind taking samples, unless it's on like field 9 or something in That would take like forever. Taz, your logo on the barn looks great. JS Mapping, I believe, are updating the their version of precision farming to make it work with the new add-on as well. So it'll just take a little bit of time for them to get that sorted. Costigan, how's it going, my friend? Hope you're well. Thanks to Kedurk. What a guy. Why don't I turn the trailer to your side with the mouse buttons? Because it only goes one way, I think. Yeah, it only unloads this way. It's like a combine. Trey, did JF have any news on the new map? Only that they're working as hard as they can on it, and it's looking good. It's looking good. It's well worth, if you haven't already, going over to their Facebook page and checking out some of the pictures they've taken, the screenshots, because they are beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And if you hadn't already noticed, some of you may have spotted this already, there's an airfield on it. Now I don't know what that means, not saying anything. Obviously it's based on a real place, so there's obviously an airfield there in real life. And obviously it's used for crop dusting. So, they might just blow us out of the water and have airplanes on it. Not saying they are, not saying that in any way, shape or form. I know as much as you guys. But they've let a couple of little hints out. They're like, you'll just have to wait and see. When people have asked them, they've had, well, you'll just have to wait and see. So, either they're on the world's biggest wind-up, or they have actually got something planned. Looking forward to a series on Hazard County. Oh, I'm so tempted. I am so tempted. Yeah, that's true, Trey. They are. They're real life farmers, and they've got a massive farm. A few of those guys actually. They're both the JS Mapping guys. It's that full already. Why has he stopped, or is he just turning around? What's he doing? So annoyed I didn't put that hitch on, because I would just be pulling trailers direct now. Multiplayer on Hazard County would be good, wouldn't it? Do you know what I love about Hazard County is that biodiesel option. Again, just it's like the meat thing. It's just something. Right. For Juan, I will check turning the trailer. The only problem is, Juan, I'm running course play, so oh, so I can unload it. Okay, that's interesting. I can't load though, can I? Because there's no hole there. I take it back. I stand corrected, Juan. I apologise. what I'm actually thinking about doing is... how many more rows have we got? I know I've not turned it back on. Hey, welcome back, drummer. Glad I can keep you amused while you're waiting. Yeah, Georgetown. I'm going to do a map tour of Georgetown, I think. It's been sitting in my folder for ages and I love it. Yeah, no cosplay alerts, Taz. I noticed that tonight as well. I don't know where they've gone. They were working fine right up until last night. What map was I talking about, Tim Smith? Hazard County, probably, which I did this week, and I'm going to do a review of Georgetown, I think, even though it's not a new map. When I say new, crikey, it's less than a year old, or it's coming up for a year old. But people move on so quickly from maps, so I think a lot of the new players don't get played when new stuff comes out. So it's kind of nice to revisit them sometimes, I think. Right. Let's turn him back on, shall we? There we go. Carrying capacity. Brilliant. Thank you, Fusion. I'm going to try that. I think so, Scott. I think it's like a community service to remind people. I mean, and do you know what? That video's performing really, really well. A lot of people, it's maybe jogged their memory again, or they've kind of gone, "Oh yeah, want to try that." And there's some people who've never ever seen it. So, you know, there's always an audience out there, isn't there? Always an audience, and I think FS19 is probably as popular now as it's ever been. So. I don't like to gossip as well, but did you see the news on TNT modding tonight? That's a real shame, to lose Bucks County. Real shame. Pro Gamer, how's it gone? Where am I from? I am from, well, I'm British, but I'm living in Scotland now. Gonzo Wonky Hoo is back. How are you doing? Nice to see you. You're about to say popular unless you're a modder. Right, not long to go on this field. Literally a stream and half an hour. A full stream. We were at this for 3 hours. This field for 3 hours last week. Andrew Serlis, hi, how you doing? Once is enough, my friend. You don't need to keep saying it. You're from Wales. Oh, nice part of the world, Jake. Nice part of the world. Am I in the way here? Yes. I'm always in the way. Malachi Holder, what are you putting in the pit? I am putting maize in the pit. Oh, Scroft's in the house. How you doing, Scroft? How's things? T-Man, how's it going? You're just back from a 2-mile walk, first time in years, and you're wiped out. Grab yourself a beer, sit down. We've just started. Yeah, TNT's been banned from the mod hub, and he's basically said, he's put a post up tonight saying, totally my fault, I deserved it, shouldn't have happened, not a Giant's fault, Giants are doing what they should do. So I think he's messed up with something, or done something he shouldn't have done, Maybe totally unintentionally. But yeah, no, he's that's him. He's still going to release everything on his Facebook page, so all is not lost. But it's a shame for console players, because Bucks County was a really good map for consoles. So if you haven't already seen it, guys, you see Scroft has just joined the chat here. Go and check out his channel. He did a brilliant vid this week on the top 10 Maze Plus maps, or in his opinion. Just so you don't go and give him grief and say, oh, you've not put this map in, you've not put this map in. They are his choices for the top 10 maps for Maze Plus, and it's a really, really good video. Even I learned there's a map there I'd never heard of, a German map, which looks fantastic. So, there you go, unlicensed stuff. Licensing is probably the biggest issue, and the biggest concern I think giants have with modders doing stuff that's unlicensed. So they have to be, they've got to protect themselves there. I don't blame giants. They would be the ones that would be in trouble if they got caught with something like that, so they've got to be careful with that sort of stuff. No, you'll be alright, drummer. Once you've got it, you've got it. You'll be fine. Yeah, let's get Scroft to 1,000 viewers, shall we? Because I tell you, if you like my content, you'll also like Scroft's. He does some good stuff. He does some good stuff. Oh, is that right, Michael? That's interesting. Crashing consoles. I found out today as well. Did you know this? It was Nitrodad who actually said somebody was having a moan about all the good stuff being on PC and not on console. And Nitrodad said actually Farm Sim was originally just a PC game. And actually he's annoyed that we have console players now because it's slowed down the development of the game. This game could be so much better if it wasn't for consoles. Because they're trying to find the balance between what they do for PC and console, which I thought was an interesting thing. I hadn't thought about it from that perspective. I'm on PC, so I'm lucky. I know I'm lucky. We do get all the privileges. So and I do feel sorry for you console guys, but you know what? The hardware just doesn't run it. It just can't run the stuff that PCs can. So, but then drummer. So I see your point totally. But if you play other games, how much is a PS5 now? And then the games are what, 60, 70? 80, 90 bucks a game. So you only need to buy a console and 5 or 6 games, and you're up into PC territory anyway, aren't you? So I think it's scripting's the big one. Scripting and I think licensing as well. Obviously, we get spoilt because we get all these unofficial mods that we can add in just as and when we see fit. Whereas you guys are capped by what's on the capped on the mods you can use. Scott George, will the new consoles permit Next FS to be improved before? 100%, Scott. That's why they waited until they got the new consoles. so they could test it and really take advantage of the extra power. So I think, you know, the next FS game for that'll run on a PS5 and the new Xbox it'll be pretty damn good, I think. And graphically, and again, I think you'll still have the issues with mods and stuff. You'll still be limited, but I think as a game, I think your graphics will be a lot better. I think it'll run a lot smoother. I think you'll be good. Dode, how you doing, man? Haven't been in for a couple of weeks. Good to see you. Master Flasher, how's it going, man? Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, PC is a whole different world. You're right, Ryan. You're totally right. Am I using Vehicle Sync? No, T-Man, because I forgot to switch it on again because I am a clown. That and the new attacher for forage harvesters. I forgot to put them both on. Oh, you see Peter 716's Greenlands. I did the review of it the other week. That came out today. That's a lovely map as well. Definitely worth checking out, that one. He's put double gates on all the fields as well. So even though it's a British map with tight lanes and small roads, you can turn in to them quite easily. So you can run decent sized machinery on it. Chris, I don't think they should make another game at the moment. Let FS19 have more DLC, because this game is so much... Well, I think it's 2 years away, to be honest, Chris, so you'll get your wish. There'll be definitely... I think they're talking about releasing at the end of 2022, so... so there you go. You've definitely got a couple more years yet. Scott George, I have a gaming PC just to play FS19. You and me both, buddy. I don't have any time to play any other games at the moment. Although I did crack open the Xbox this week and have a few games of FIFA. Turns out I'm as bad at virtual football as I am at football in real life. Good evening, Mrs. Scroft. Don't get too engrossed in the stream and cut off too much. What is it, Scroft? The mixing bowl over the head and then just cut round in a circle? You have to change your channel thumbnail if you're not careful. Oh, I'm glad this field. I'm getting bored of this field now. Thank you, Argsy. How do you know there's not like a fine head of hair under here? Yeah, you and me both, drummer. You and me both. See if I can run precision farming on my head and see if I can optimize the yield for the future. Right, looks like he's got, what, 2 more passes? I'll put one of those Scottish tartan hats on with the ginger hair that sticks out. Yeah, I had hair until I had kids as well. I can relate to that, Michael. Yeah, you boys with the rolling blackouts, make sure you're warmed up before they cut it off. I take it they're just trying to... I take it that it's repairs, is it? take it a lot of lines have come down in the snow, so they keep on having to turn it off to make repairs, or is it just is it something else? Havoc, you are late. Trying to decide whether it's worth getting some of these made. I only got the one sample made way back when, but I've got these and I've got beanies. I've got beanie hats. Maybe you, maybe I should send you Texas boys some of these. Drummer Farms, 5 kids, man. Right, is he going to pick up this whole lane, or is it going to be... what do you reckon? Is this going to be perfectly measured? Do you know what? I think it might be, actually. I think he might have actually nailed that. Either that or it's going to be one thin strip. Nice. Right. So what I think I might do is Alfalfa time after this. We've got the little field over there which we'll run and pick up, and then we will and then we've got a bigger field. Ah, there you go, Scott. Jake Sears, what's my favourite animal? Just in general or in Farm Sim? Costigan, yeah, 200, it seemed, I think I've got 210 or 211 in it. But yeah, I think it only holds about 200. Which is, oh, we're finished. Let's check to make sure that I've got everything out of here. Yep, we're done, guys. We did it. First field done. Right, drummer, take care, my friend. Thanks for hanging about. Jake says, what's my favourite animal in real life? That's a difficult one. Are we going exotic, or are we going just kind of like pet? It's hard to say. I'm gonna say like a brown bear. There you go, like a nice, like a big animal, like a bear. Renesmee, welcome to the stream. Carno, have I ever driven a snowmobile? No, I have not. Not enough snow around here. Driven loads of quads and three-wheelers, but nope, never a snowmobile. Which is the pickup wagon now? I can't remember which wagon's which. Andrew, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. No need to shout at me though. It's alright. I didn't do anything wrong. Don't shout at me. I'm very sensitive. Right. Alright, there the trailers. Getting totally confused about which trailers were which there. Oh no, this is the pickup wagon. I'm actually in the pickup wagon. Oh dear. Pay attention. Powerless is in the house. How you doing, mate? Two Timberwolves, that'd be cool. Timberwolves, I bet they're massive. Chris, how much difference in farming is there from European farming and American farming? It's massively different, I would say, Chris. Just in terms of like the scale of your farms is ridiculous compared to the UK. So I grew up on the second biggest farm in Cheshire, which is one of the counties in the UK, and it was 1,100 acres of farmland, and it was about a 5,000 acre estate in total with forestry and woodland and stuff like that. And let me fold this up if I can. I'll pipe in. There we go. And that was the second biggest farm in Cheshire. So, but you know, in the States, you know, you look at people like Mike Mitchell, and I don't know what's he farming? 50,000 acres or something? It's absolutely insanity. Let's drop this over here, I think. Oh, Powerless, that sounds bad, man. Like you say, mate, better days ahead. Let's get these vaccines into people. Let's get back to normality. Because it's kind of killing everybody at the moment, isn't it? It is not much fun. Oh, mate, sorry to hear that. Right, Alfalfa. Alfalfa. Right, you go for it, T-Man. Take care, mate. Well, there you go. There's the nice thing, Powerless. You can get on your multiplayer farm and play catch-up. I think ESAB's been doing a bit of work for you. Just keeping the lights on. Right, let's get this last stuff sorted, and then... So here's a question I've always wondered. See, now that I've got this, and I'll pack it all and I'll compact it all so it's nice. But the clamp's only half full, right? So what happens for a second cut of silage? Can you uncover it and add more to it, or will it not let you because it's half of it's already silage and half of it's fresh cut? You know, like I remember doing silage in the UK growing up, and you'd uncover the front of the clamp and drop the next cut of silage in, and then cover it all back up again, and you basically start from the back and work forward. You can't add more until you empty the clamp. Yeah, see, that's not realistic. Okay, Taz, that's interesting. Oh, hi, Vidi. Believes you can as well. That's good to hear. Enhanced bunker silo mod. That makes me happy. I'm going to have to get that. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that. I did not know that existed. That's good. I like that. More realistic. Ah, okay. Dropped today. Good, I don't feel as stupid now that I didn't know about it. Oh, Donna's getting a geography lesson. Hey, Thack, how's it going, man? So it resets the fermenting process. So if it's 98% done, and you add more to it, it basically zeroes it again. Chris, from videos I've seen, why in Europe they do use it. Yes, they do. Chris, yeah. There's very little big trucks in the UK. The only time they'll use them is they'll. So we used to have tractors that you would haul the grain. Say you're doing a harvest, you'd haul the grain from the farm. You'd haul the grain from the farm, and you put it in your grain dryer. You'd store it in a shed. And then, like a lorry or a semi would come and pick it up and take it away to the grain mills. Then, so. Oh, hi, Viddy. Where is Old Zealand? Is in fact the UK. Because we sent all our criminals to. That was Australia, actually, wasn't it? Or was it New Zealand as well? In the early part of the century, we sent all our criminals to Australia and I think New Zealand, which was. Like, brilliant thinking by the British. We'll stay in the cold, wet place, and we'll send them to the lovely, sunny island out in the Pacific. Good work, Britain. Hey, Carol, how's it going? Fuck, I know what you mean, man. Especially on big maps. Courseplay is an absolute lifesaver. I don't think we can compact this anymore, can we? Could be some good money in this, couldn't there? Yeah, I think we're done. Brilliant. Okay. Should we cover it up? This is where I find out I haven't fully compacted. Yeah, it's only 84% compacted. Oh dear. Oh, hi, Viddy. Exactly. Who really won? I think I know the answer to that. Tell you what, given the choice these days, I think I know where I'd rather live. Regardless of the weather. What's Argsy saying? Just Australia, thanks. Do you know what? We'll take the leveler off, and we'll just crush it. Is there a reason why they'd rather use tractors to transport? Just small farms, Chris. Tight yards. There isn't the space for big semi trucks and things. It's really rural. You know, there's many of the lanes around me when I was growing up. You could literally fit a tractor, and if you met something coming the other way, it was a disaster. So 87. I'm gonna have to run down the back here. $1.4 million litres of maize. That's not bad, is it? I'm going to be here for a while, though, I think. 1% know what we'll do? We'll get a roller, shall we? We shall get a roller. There you go, Sam. That's a good point as well. I wonder if that'll change now. No, we're not in the EU. Wonder if they'll change things like that up. What am I looking for? Levelers. Levelers. Oh, the stego. How wide's that? 4.8. Why not? Crikey, that's cheap, isn't it? That's my only grumble with this. You can't put a sled on the front, I don't think. Oh, you might be able to. I hadn't even tried, but there's no... you can buy a front attacher for these, I think. You just don't have it installed. That's chump change. Oh, crash counter. No worries, Chris. Take care, man. Nice to have you here. See if we can compact things any quicker with this on. Nope, still 1% at a time. I want to cover this up and I can't. 10% left. Got other stuff to be doing. How many hectares was that field? I don't know, Malak, off the top of my head. I wonder if I can... How many hectares was this field? It was field 33. It's not even that big a field in Flint Hills territory. It doesn't actually tell me. Oh, there we go. 14.69 hectares. Bring out the big compacting. I need to... I thought this was pretty big. I got the kind of heaviest tractor I could find and like fully weighted on the wheels and on the front as well. Oh, we're getting there now. 93%. 93%. Just don't want to push any of this out the back. $94. What we'll do, I don't know. I mean, I don't think 200 cows are going to devour this much, so we'll sell a lot of this, I think. We'll get the cows fat, and then we'll sell a lot of this. Haven't checked to see if they're doing alright for food, actually. Maize silage. Grass silage. And they're fully... Right, okay. Doing alright. They've got enough to keep them from going hungry. Right. 3% left. Ah, unlucky, Scott. Hope it comes on quickly, man. 2% left. Yeah, you're right. Cows are hungry over there. That's crazy, Scott. That must be really tedious. Yay, there we go, 100%. We are done. Robert, we had Courseplay doing it last week, actually. Just felt like having a bit of fun doing it myself tonight. There we go. Right. We'll cover that up, and we'll go and get some of that alfalfa, which is going in the other clamp, so... There we go. $58, jeez. That's chilly. Right. Let's get the rest of this alfalfa done. And then we'll go and mow some grass. Well, alfalfa. We'll mow some alfalfa. I want to use that swadrow just for a bit of fun, because it's massive. Mr. Simulator, it is indeed Carl Farm's Case Steiger. Hands down the best tractor in the game. Hands down, no question. I think I pretty much get universal agreement from anybody else who's downloaded it as well. Yeah, you look after yourselves in Texas there, boys. That sounds sounds tough. Let's get some of this loaded up. This won't take too long to do, I don't think. This is actually a field on the old farm we'll get rid of, I think, going forward. Ryan Eade, this is the Flint Hills map? It is indeed. It is indeed. I wasn't trying to trick you by putting that in the title for the vid. This is in fact Flint Hills. Do loader wagons with semi-hitches exist in real life? I think they do. A lot can change in a few days, Fusion. Scorpion even. Right, 36%. It's going to be just over a trailer load. Yeah, some good there's some good cattle spaces on this, Ryan. Definitely. If you want to do big cattle, though, go and check out West Texas. Go and check out West Texas. It's very good. Who's seen the updates for the X9 today from Sid? They're looking quite tidy, aren't they? Different bin capacities in the combine. West Texas is frozen. Yeah, I'll have to go and put another Seasons Geo over Texas at the moment, won't we? Have to put the Midwest Season Geo over Texas to make it realistic. Oh, Oh, I could bump the max animals up as well. I'd quite like to run 1,000 cows in that pen. It's big enough to take them. Torben, welcome from Denmark. How are you doing, my friend? Where can you download West Texas? If you go to my original Texas tour video and open the description up, read the description, there's a link in there to the right one. Now listen, there are some questionable mods out there where people have taken the base map and they've made their own changes to it, but it is buggy as. So if you see anything with a 2 point whatever, do not touch it. Avoid it like the plague. We want to go for 1.004. That's the latest legit version from the great Lebowski who devved it. Andrea, how are you doing? Welcome. Dre does YT. Thank you very much, man. Very kind of you. Robert Morris found all the animal buy points in the large cattle farm on West. Yeah, probably. I bet it took you about a week, didn't it, Robert? They're quite hard to find. Oh, Gonzo Wonky Hoo, take care. Have a good night. Take care. Off to sleep. 8,000 cattle. I'm going to do that, Taz. See if I can grind my PC to a halt. That'll be in the game XML, will it? Is that right? Fusion, is that in the game XML? Oh, good maps, Ryan. Deere County and Bulls Gap. That farm is actually realistic in its capacities compared to our real life facility that runs 3,000. Oh, okay, that's good to know, Carpet. Look at this. This is what frustrates me though. So that is, I mean, look at that. Look how big that is. I mean, that's like proper big pasture. There's 200 cows on there. What are they showing me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I bet they're showing 20. I bet they're showing 10%. Yeah, I'm guessing there's a little code for each pen. No worries, Torben. No worries. Yeah, it should be there. Should be pretty straightforward to download it. There we go. And now we're going to go. There's an Alfalfa field. I can't even remember where it is. Hey, Scott's back. You're going to drain your battery watching YouTube. Keeping it real, man. Love it. Kedex here. How you doing, man? Always missed the first half of the show. That's okay. It's okay. We've done a 1.5 million litre corn silage, and we're going to do some alfalfa now. Yeah, I'm doing well, man. Doing well, man. Nice to have you back. Hope you're feeling better. I learned so much from your vids, especially courseplay stuff. So I've been just driving blind the last couple of weeks. Right, we'll get this last little bit of alfalfa up, and then we will we'll break out the big mower. We will break out the big mower again. And what I won't do this time, we put it into rows last time. In fact, we did it on the Alfalfa field here. We put it into rows, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it. And what we'll do is we'll get the Squadro on because it's massive. I just want to have a play with it, to be honest. So there won't be a full load in this. This will probably be about a third of a trailer. Right. That's the first time I've ever used Alfalfa, actually. It's one of those things in Maize Plus that I don't really think about. Thank you, Argsy. Anders Peterson, I have to say it again. Anders Peterson, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm muted forever now, Cadet, because Argsy's talking in his vids. I'm back. Rookie mistake. It's like not hitting the it's not like not hitting the record button. It's been a long day. I'm back. I'm back, Shay. I'm sorry. It's my fault. It's like courseplay. It's always user error. Always user error. Yeah. I needed to burp. I didn't want you guys to hear it. And then you didn't hear the next 5 minutes after that. You know, the funny thing is, I tease Argsy for not recording half his vid the other week. But the week before, I did exactly the same thing. But we would only just started the vid, so we went and re-recorded the first 5 minutes, which was easy. But we'd planted an entire cornfield. Yeah. He had to just admit that one. Alfalfa have any benefits? I don't know, Kiddock. It comes up as a... look, the options for cows. So now I've got... You can do alfalfa hay, fermented clover, fermented alfalfa. So it gives you additional foodstuffs for the cows. Now, I haven't done any research to work out if they make them more efficient for producing milk or they fatten them up for beef quicker. I don't know what the answer is yet, but I'm sure some clever guy out there can do some tests. I bet your Farmer Cop's probably done them actually. I can use the forage harvester to get alfalfa. I know that, Costigan, and I'm going to in the next field. I was just because it was a small field, I thought I'd just pick it up direct. But that's what we're going to do in the next field. We've got the big pickup. So what we'll do, we're going to take the mower down now. No worries, Fusion. Thanks for dropping by, man. Take care, Ryan. All the best as well. As your dad always said, it's a connection between the seat and the steering. My dad used to say that too. Yeah. That's the single biggest point of failure. Single biggest point of failure. Right, the big alfalfa field at the end. We're going to take the modded Big M. But what we're not going to do, we're not going to swath this into rows. Not because it's not capable of it, and actually that would be the quicker thing to do. But I'm gonna swath it just because I've got the big Swadro swather there, and I haven't given it a try yet. And we're just gonna try and do some different crops, I think. So it just gives us a chance to have a play around and do some different stuff. So there's a grass field. That's our grass field as well. We'll do the grass lap. Ooh, Coleman's in the house. Evening, Coleman. How's it going, mate? This could almost warrant doing it with GPS, couldn't it? I might do that, actually. Fire up the tablet, and we'll do a bit of GPS mowing, so we don't miss any. I haven't turned this on for a few days. There we go. Sim dash. Decap's little brother, I hit the subscribe button. That's brilliant, my friend. Thank you so much for that. Welcome to the channel. Toggle work mode. Why? I want them both open. Turn it on. And I've just realised I don't have GPS on this, so I'm not going to be doing GPS on it. Why is the front mower not on? Oh, it is. Stuck on a tree, that's the problem. Look away now. Oh yeah, no, you can just fire up the tablet whenever you feel like it, as long as the mod's installed. You can just fire up the tablet whenever you like. Very handy. Look at the dust animation on this, that's great, isn't it? Right, let's go. Full gas, 20 miles an hour. Won't take us too long to do this. Oh look, some of our cows have travelled all the way down here. That's nice. This is a big field, isn't it? This is massive, in fact. This is going to be fun picking up. Yeah, I'm glad there's a little muddy edge here. I think as long as you pick up a bit of alfalfa first, it'll ignore the grass. We'll see. Squeeze down the edge there. Yeah, we'll just need to be mindful that there's a bit of grass at the edges. Do a couple of laps. This field is huge. think we'll be filling both of those bunkers with this, I think. Well, there we go, Torben. I seem to have a bit of a track record of pronouncing everybody's names right. So, glad you got West Texas working. Brilliant. Go and have some fun on that. Get lost in that for a few days. Oh, it's right up against the edge here. We'll just leave some of that. Leave a little bit of a buffer. I think we'll get the big Steiger out with the Swadro for this. That's going to be fun. Kind of annoyed I don't have GPS. I could add it, I suppose. I don't have a workshop down here, but I could add it. Yeah, we've picked up a bit of grass at the edge there, haven't we? We just need to watch that, I suppose. Coleman's given me a £5 towards the GPS on the mower. Oh, thanks, Coleman. You're a gent. FS19 Addict. What map is that? Well, as the addict to FS19, I'm going to let you guess. Hey, it's Grumpy. How's it going, man? How's it going? Nice to have you here. Scott George has got his 2,400 cows on West Texas. How's it going feeding them, mate? That's my biggest fear of West Texas, is getting that many cows and then them all dying because you can't actually keep up with feeding them. Oh, this is a like. Look at this. I'm gonna go and spend. I'm gonna go and spend Coleman's cash. I think I will. I'll go up to the end and I'll go and get the service truck. Save this embarrassment. Look, I'm doing it again. What's wrong with me? I only had 5 beers before I started the stream tonight. Ooh, stationary feed mix, that's a good idea. Like that. Right. Jesus, feels huge, isn't it? I'm glad this goes 20 miles an hour. There you go. Scott using 20,000 litre bales. Right, let's go up to the other farm. Let's grab the... Oh, look at that. What a guess. Let's grab the Chevy. It's very quiet up here at the moment. There's nothing we do it, so I haven't got rid of this farm. I've sold a couple of fields, but I haven't got rid of this farm because basically it's just the winter. Everything's ploughed under, ready to go for next year. But planting season doesn't start. I've got literally 4 months to wait till planting season, so we've got a while to wait. Carpet farmer, there is a spawn point in every one. They do all work. They're a little bit don't even know where I'm going. They are a little bit hard to find, some of them, but they are there. The best thing I did was if you've got console switched on, just hit F5 and you can see the hitboxes where you can buy them. Argsy, what are you talking about, man? Scottish beer's as good as it comes. Put hairs on your chest, the stuff up here, they don't even chill it. Drink it at room temperature. Honestly, it's like a meal. Don't eat. It's a long old drive, isn't it? You forget how big these maps are. I was thinking the other day when I was doing the when I was doing the Hazard County tour, it's like, man, these maps are big. Oh, pressing the wrong button. See, there's me pressing F5 now. Is that my road that I want to go down? It is. Don't even know my way around the map. What are you saying, Grumpy there? Your West Texas map has had some issues. Does anyone else still plays, but nothing turns, wheels, grass, tools? I didn't experience that. Which version are you running, Grumpy? I was saying before you came on, you need to be careful that the version that you download is the 1.004 version. There's a few that claim to be newer versions, but they are they're kind of hacked mods, hacked versions of it done by other people, and they're not very good. Try touring Yukon River Valley and you won't think of 4X is big. Is that a map, is it? Yukon River Valley? Hey, Scott's back already. Yeah, West Texas isn't perfect. There's definitely a few glitches. I still haven't managed to get hold of the modder. Kind of had a sniff around. He hasn't got a Facebook page or anything like that. Oh, I'm gonna have to check out Yukon River Valley. I didn't know about that one. Thanks for that, Carpet. I'll definitely have a look at that. Right. Let's see if we can get this GPS installed. Looks good. Customize GPS. Yes, please. There we go. It's another brilliant Carl Farms mod. I think it's Steiger's good. This is my favourite truck still. Can't see past it. I don't have a pen to write this down, Carpet. You're giving me good information. I'm going to have to go and watch my own stream to find the information again. How long are we in? An hour and 41 minutes. Right, mental note. Trying to remember that. Right. Now we've got GPS, and now we can have some fun. Right. Just trying to wonder which way to run it. I want to do a new headland or two first. Hayden Huss, you joined the Discord. Brilliant, man. Good work. There's loads of very helpful and very friendly people on there that'll keep you right if you've got any FS19 questions. Just going to cut another headland here so we're in a good spot before we run the big swather, and then we'll turn on the GPS. I appreciate it, Hayden. We are creeping up towards 8,000 subs, guys. Can't believe it. Honestly, can't believe it. I think it was last week we were doing a celebratory 7,000 sub stream, so yeah. Things are moving fast, which is great, so thank you all for your support. I love it. Right, GPS. Let's turn you on. Let's set an AB line. Set my width. And turn my guidance on. There we go, that's going to make things a bit easier. Almost, yeah, I don't know what we are, probably 60 or 70 off, something like that. Gonna have to think about what we do for a 10k celeb. If we make it, what we're going to do for a 10k celebration. I have to think of a giveaway or something, aren't I? Watch it, Argsy. Watch it, buddy. Right, get another headland done so we can turn easy, and then we will fly through this as quickly as we can. Get that, gonna get that Steiger to work, I think. Because, why not? Because why not? Yeah, now it's offset. What's happened there? It's not offset, I'm just stupid. Go, right. Guidance, I'll do this half line so that we're... there we go. What are you doing, Ryan? You're on Eureka unloading straw from 10 million litre silo into my TMR mixer to create straw pellets and unloading the mixer at the same time. Good effort. Good effort. Yeah, I usually do about 3 hours, Grumpy. It's one of my... in fact, I said it on my Marksville multiplayer with Argsy this week. I never get the chance to... see, when you're doing videos, you've got to get through so much stuff that you end up... everything starts becoming courseplay. So you don't actually get the satisfaction of just driving a tractor or driving a machine sometimes. So actually what I like about the live stream is the fact that I can do stuff like this and actually drive some equipment. Same with doing it with Argsy, because Argsy's a time lapser, or has been a time lapser up until now. he's running the whole time and filming the whole time. So, you know, whereas I would sometimes put it on course play, do some nice cinematic shots, leave a tractor running and go and do something else. I'm quite enjoying the fact that I'm having to drive tractors. It's very relaxing, especially at 8 o'clock in the morning, which is when he makes me get up because it suits his timescales. He knows I'm only joking. Yeah, you're right, Cadet. It's a nice change of pace. Vids can be quite stressful, especially when you're up against it. Although I've got tomorrow's is already in the bag, and I have a Friday off, so I'm feeling quite confident at the moment. I'm feeling on top of it, which is nice because I'm never usually on top of it. Yeah, true carpet. That helps as well. Marks Hill's such a lovely map. Such a lovely map. I need to stay up late one night to go and watch an MRG stream because he streams way past my bedtime, so I haven't caught up for a few weeks. See how he's getting on. Colin Newnham, is this a public server? No, it is a single player game, my friend. Although speaking of servers, I think I'm going to have to jump on I wonder if we do a live stream on the FSG multiplayer one day, just do a random one for fun. Because a load of the guys, honestly, the amount of work that the guys do on the multiplayer is ridiculous. The chat that you see going on in the Discord about what they've done and what they're doing is nuts. Very good fun. Very good fun indeed. Right. Hopefully we'll get through this pretty quickly. It's not going to take too long, I don't think. Kadek, thanks for dropping by, mate. Yeah, have fun. We'll catch up with you soon. Oh. It was the right decision spending Coleman's $5 on GPS, definitely. Definitely. Thanks for dropping by, Carpet. Appreciate you joining in the chat, mate. And I'll definitely go and look at that Yukon River Valley map. Sounds great. Jacob, welcome, mate. How you doing? Okay, this is good. This is fast. Sicky Baba, how many hours do I have on this? I don't think. I reckon it's probably easily creeping up to 100 hours since I started this series. Probably more, actually. I literally for the last few weeks though, I literally stopped the stream, and then 10 minutes before the next stream I'm firing up, so I'm not touching it during the week. Although I may run a vid on it. I've stopped doing vids on here actually, so I might do a few more vids and mix it up. I'm looking for suggestions about what we do next. In terms of series and stuff, so Jacob's really cheesed off. Well, I'm glad I'm glad you're here, mate, and hopefully we can cheer you up. Oh, nice one, Sicky. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get up to 100 hours on Flint Hills. That's like... That's one harvest on field 9, isn't it? How about Richport? I'll be honest, Ryan, not impressed, not that impressed with it. I mean, it's okay. Hazard County. I'm tempted. Georgetown would be good, although Nitrodad's saying that he's got an update. He's going to do a big update to that's going to fix some of the performance issues, because I think it's quite a laggy map. You know, he's saying himself that he's learnt a lot since doing that first time round. So I'm interested to see what that update is going to be like, because Georgetown looks like a lovely map. Play on the Millennial Farmer. I do have a series on Millennial Farmer which I could drop back into. Donna. That's still sitting there. It's just we're spoilt at the moment, aren't we? The amount of maps and stuff we've got at the moment, that we're just like every week there's something good coming out. Every week. So yeah. Love the turning circle on this mower, by the way. It's brilliant. This silage is going to be epic out of this. It's going to take us ages to do this. Yeah, Scorpion, I think there's maybe a couple of things on Hazard Map that you might quite like. Certainly lend itself to large capacity machinery anyway. Yeah, I like the biodiesel, and the flour stuff are quite good. And I was already thinking you could drop another one of the Snake's factories on there and actually make bread and stuff and sell it as well. You could have quite a lot of fun with it. Stick a slaughterhouse on there as well. You'd be laughing. Although I do think you would be very, very rich very, very quickly if you did corn to biodiesel. I think that could be an absolute money spinner. So it might be worth having a play on that. And then we've also got back home again from JS Mapping, that we don't have a day for when that's coming out, but that's going to be a special day. Powerless has found a good map too. How do we say that? Ozek, 4 times map. We have to link that in Discord, Powerless. I'd quite like to have a look at that. I know, that's the problem, Trey, isn't it? I'm the same. Download it and I do a tour in it and I go, this could be brilliant, and then never have any time to do it. So I'll just have to keep banking them. Okay, that sounds really interesting, Paulus. Definitely pop that in the Discord. That's worth looking at. Yeah, I think you're right, Jacob. I think Flint Hills is a big 4 times map, but it's a lot of fields and there's a lot of focus on just doing the farm, whereas Hazard County, there's just so much different stuff going on that let's go in cab for a bit. So yeah, no, I think it could be quite a scary one. Even in Overcord, how's it going? Hope you're well. HH Quarter Horses as well. How are you doing? No worries, HH. I will check it out after the stream. Either that or you can ask it in here. You might actually get more help in here because there's a lot smarter people in here than me. Oh, look at that. Mower decks lowered. I wonder if that changes if it lifts up. Quite like those displays. They're quite good, aren't they? Evening, Todd. How's it going? Oh, good. Glad to hear it, Overcooked. Yeah. Could be... it can be a bit dramatic sometimes, can't it? It's only a game, guys. Everybody needs to just calm down a bit. So, how you doing, Stocking? How's things? Okay, we're making... I think we're not long before we're done in this field. How are we doing for time? Tell you what, time flies when you're having fun. I'll say hours like flash by on a Wednesday night when I'm live streaming. I've got a noisy arm to my chair. Sorry. Jacob, what am I mowing? I am mowing Alfalfa. We're having a bit of a crazy... We have a crazy massive silage fest at the moment. Benjamin, where are we on the map? We are down in the bottom left corner, mate. Let me just show you. We're down by the big... we're down by the big cattle ranch. And we've got these 4 fields around us here. Oh, there we go. I am indeed, Jacob. Take it easy, Sam. Drive safe, mate. Yeah, we're alfalfa-ing it up. Gonna get some big volume. I love everybody's on West Texas. I think it's brilliant. I want somebody literally just to run a meat farm. All you do is grow cattle, sell them for meat. Literally keep that McDonald's stocked up the whole time. What happens if Chuck uses duct tape? I don't think I want to know the answer, do I? Where can you get an all-colour corn header that folds? Iconic headers. Go and Google iconic corn headers for FS19 Donna. In fact, let me show you them if I've got them. I think I should have them. In here, corn headers. Check these bad boys out. So you've got small 3 meter, 6 meter, 12 meter. Ignore the XL one, that's one of those stupid 50 meter headers. But look, you've got the option here of all of these colours, and you can change it to whatever you like. There you go. Disco pink. So yeah, and then you can actually. Oh, what's that design thing do? I did wonder what that did before. Oh, okay, it changes the central housing. So there you go. Iconic header pack. Check that out. Oh, nice one, Scott. 2,400 carers. That's a lot of burgers. Donna Orange, buy the pink corn header for a combine. No. But you can. You can download the mod and you can run a pink header. And you know what I'll do? I'll do it in Breast Cancer Awareness Week. I'll drive a pink header on my combine. That's coming up. In fact, we just missed that, haven't we? It's later on in the year. Take care, Robert. All the best, mate. We say Scorpion 2 days and no farm sim and I mentioned to play. When the power went off, I hadn't saved and had to replant 5 fields. I bet you're not even sorry about that, are you? Right, looks like we've only got a couple of rows left. That did not take long at all. I was going to say, you probably were like, yeah, sweet, I'll plant 5 fields again. Jacob Tyler, you're giving FS19. Why is that, mate? Can't be easy dev, can you? Can't beat easy dev mods. Isaac, how's it going? Not too bad, how are you? Right, we'll get this done, and then that Swadro is getting brought into here. We're going to do a bit of alfalfa hay, I think. I think it turns it to hay. Jacob, you're getting a bit bored with it, and when you get bored you get frustrated. Ah. I know the guys on the multiplayer, I think some of them literally only play multiplayer now. Now they've now they've got a good multiplayer server, they enjoy it more than single player, so maybe if you fancy, Jacob, jump on the server. Right, looks like 2 more rows at the end. That didn't take us long at all, did it? That did not take us long at all. This mower is brilliant. There's the big crone mower I was going to get, the one with the 5 heads on it. Oh, didn't press my button. There we go. Alex, how you doing, mate? Thanks for joining. Oh, yes, 4 off. If you haven't hit the like button yet, hit it. Oh, is there a big update, is there? Some serious quality. Are you sure? Come on, guys, what's the plan? What's the plan? If we can hit 10k in subs, we've got to do something. What are we going to do? We should do something to mark. That's pretty big. Yeah, nice one, guys. Does it, Donna? Does it turn to straw? A long stream for... Oh, we could do a charity stream. I like the idea of that. Oh, we'll definitely do a... We'll definitely do a giveaway somewhere in there for sure. What am I doing? Raise lower. Benjamin, that's just mean. Why would you do that to me? You just want to watch me just cry for 24 hours. Cheesy Man, welcome mate. How are you doing? There we go. Oh, look at that. Well, I'm just going to show you this. Look, mower deck's raised. And then it switches to... Just wait for it to unfold. Mower deck's raised. Mower deck's lowered. Look, it changes. It's quite nice, isn't it? I like that. Give away an FS19 car. I'll do that as well, Donna. Happy to do that. Yeah, we'll do something fun. The land of aviation. Oh, watch the trees. Oh, I quite like that idea, Overcord. I do quite like that idea. General Lee Carter. I like that idea as well. Ah, you guys are full of good ideas. Again, I haven't got a pad or a piece of paper to write it down, so I have to watch my own. I have to watch my own stream. That would be quite good fun, wouldn't it? Do a multiplayer on Hazard County and like put Farmer Coppin as the cop. I'll sound him out about that. I was speaking to him this week. I'll test the water. How about jumping a monster truck over 100 cows? I couldn't. I don't want to take away from your content, Argsy. I'd feel like I was stealing that idea off you. Right. I'm looking forward to giving this a bash. Don't be ridiculous, Arg. I would never suggest anything like that. Crazy man? Alright, it was me. I've been caught out. Oh. Feeling dual wheels over freshly cut grass is probably not what you would do on a freshly cut grass, but you know what. This Steiger can do no wrong. It does, doesn't it, Costigan? It is the hands down the nicest tractor in game, in my opinion. I've said that already tonight, but it really is. Now, where's the stop stream button? Am I going to have to reset it? Is it stuck? It's actually stuck. Yeah. Luckily enough. I've got store deliveries on. So it's only a minute away. I know what you're talking about. It's a glitch. It's clearly a glitch in the game. What was Carpet saying before? It's the connection between the seat and the steering wheel. That's the problem. Oh, I could have done that, couldn't I? I could have just... Yeah. I won't be able to get past here now, will I? Because I insist on wearing fat tyres. Now I won't be able to connect it back up because... It was going so well, wasn't it? Please don't tipple that over as well. I think that's stuck on the fence now as well, isn't it? There you go. Don't know what you're talking about. No problem here. Just don't drive in the cab. There we go. It's like nothing went wrong. Don't know what you're talking about. Right, let's unfold this beast. Might need to pull forward a bit, actually. Right. Now I'm interested to see what it'll do to this. Because I think this maybe swaths and windrows it at the same time. Sorry, Teds and windrows it at the same time. So I'm going to get it lined up. This is where that grass problem might come in, Argsy. Let's turn the GPS on. Yeah, it's going to be big overcord. I don't know what I'm going to use for swaths yet. I could do with a big truck, which I don't have. There we go. Set track. Guidance on. Let's go. I maybe won't do all of this. Maybe do half the field and we'll try and pick some up. This is nice. I like this. It's a beast, isn't it? I wonder if we just use the pickup wagon, or do we use the forage harvester? What do we reckon? I wonder if we use the forage harvester and the trailer again. Better do a couple of headlands, hadn't I? Just because there's a fence there. It's going to make it a bit easier to turn. I am picking up grass here, but it looks like it's turning it into alfalfa, so... How are we doing for time, actually? 45 minutes. Okay. Yeah, we'll maybe do a test after we've done we'll do a headland pass. And a couple of ends, and then we'll do a bit of a test and see if we pick this up. I'm laughing at Argsy. How can you be so comedic so early in the morning, mate? Oh, look at that perfectly set up end row. I'll take that. Not as quick. Look, I'm going to go cab view. I put tinted window. That was the problem. Tinted windows. Shouldn't have gone tinted windows. Look at the neon switches as well. That's pretty cool. It's got the GPS tracker screens as well. They're quite nice. Oh, I could make... That's quite nice, isn't it? That green GPS screen at the bottom. I wonder if I could... I sense another sim dashboard coming on. No worries, Costigan. Catch you later, mate. Thanks for joining the chat tonight. Well, we've got another episode of Survival ready for tomorrow, guys. Pulled that together last night. It was quite good fun. Oh, some quite good guesstimation there. Yeah, to be fair, Argsy, you're on fire tonight. Anders is right. Right, this is moving quite quickly. I'm loving this bit of kit. We could potentially... We've got these two grass fields. These here, just over the tree line there, we've got two grass fields there. We could potentially bale some of this as well. We don't have to just silage all of it. That might be quite interesting. Go. How good does this tractor sound? I love the fact you can open the hood on it as well. That's such a good touch. Take care, Donna. Have a good day. How do you tilt the steering? Was it not tilted, Andy? Yeah, it worked as soon as I went in, actually. Don't know. It's probably, I think on, it's usually O, isn't it? O or N, usually. tilts the steering wheels. Right, we'll do another headland and then we can start running a few rows. Kim, welcome. It's frustrating, isn't it, when that happens? I can't use Sid Modding's 8R because I can't fold the steering wheel down. Take care, Trey. Thanks for dropping by, mate. That's your lot as a dad, Scorp. Always last. They added Tesla quads and go-kart in it. Yeah, I saw that, Kim. Yeah, I agree, Andy. It is a great tractor. Totally agree with it being probably the best one I've seen in game for a long time. A long, long time. That little wheel animation there, it's like a broken trolley in the supermarket. See it spinning around. So what are we picking up here? We're picking up the equivalent of what, 1, 2, probably 4 normal swaths. I was thinking about using that horrible tiny one that I was using on Marksville with Argsy the other day, which just takes forever to do anything. Imagine doing that on this field. Be like 6 weeks of streaming just to get one field done. Scorpion, have you got a dog? Why don't you just get the dog to lick the kids? That's them suitably clean, isn't it? If they're anything like my kids, they never want to have a bath anyway. Zombies, how's it going, man? Yeah, I'm not big into that stuff either, Kim. It's not really that farming-y, really, is it? I mean, the little go-karts are quite nice, actually. They look quite good fun. No, Jacob, you're not finding that acceptable? No, I feel your Scorp. They're like another child, aren't they? Especially when they're young. Need as much looking after. They always get up at silly times of the day and night. Oh, that's a good point, Jacob. I hadn't thought of that. Powerless, take care, my friend. Great to have you here. if you've got a bit of spare time, mate, jump on the multiplayer. I'll come and help you with the farm a bit. Right, do you know what we'll do? I think we'll do another... We'll do a row back, and then I'll go and get some pickups. Yeah, totally agree, Scorp. Turning circle on this is great as well. So yeah, we'll stop at the end of this row, and then we will we're going to give it a pickup. We're going to pick it up and see what we can do. DM me in Discord, Jacob. There is going to be some serious crop out of this field, isn't there? Do you think we'll fill 2 bunkers with this? Maybe, maybe not. I'm never very good at judging. Never really good at judging how much. Let's get this lined up for a fresh row, and that looks like quite a big pile there, though, doesn't it? I actually think, you know, hinged tractors are a nightmare with courseplay. I'd be interested to see what this is like on courseplay. I think it could be quite good. Anyway, we'll park him there. I am going to take the... Oh, it's the wrong place. Let's get in that, but we'll get over straight away. Let's get in this. And drop the header in here, though. Drop the corn header over here. Not going to let me lower it down. Oh, hang on a sec. Just chuck it on the floor like that. There we go. They're not that expensive, are they? Yeah, wide headlands and skip rows, definitely. I think that's the biggest problem with courseplay. It's the tight turns, isn't it, that it gets a little bit upset by. Now, we do have a swath picker-upper here. It's not a mower. So this could be worth a little bit of playtime. And we'll see how much we can pick up with this. Let's clean everything. There we go. Sparkling for a new field. This will be a good test to get down that little lane, won't it? I think I'll do a little follow me with a trailer as well. Not the pickup trailer. Let's take one of these. You forget actually, Carl Farms did these as well, didn't he? These are a beautiful tractor as well. He knows what he's doing, that guy, doesn't he? He knows what he's doing. Leave enough distance so it's not going to crash into us. Oh, there you go. That's Scott's. Thanks, Jacob. I'll check that after the stream. Is he coming? Why is he going so slow? Zombies Cal, be thinking about streaming. Any tips? Get your settings right. Spend a bit of time working out your settings so you don't have a really pixelated stream. I would say that's pretty important, because YouTube does tend to really compress streams, but you can get around it by playing with your settings quite well. Why is that so slow? It's set to yeah. Thank you, Argsy. I think I had it set for running next to the forage harvester, didn't I, earlier on, so. Take care, Kim. See you again. What else zombies for streaming for the first time? Yeah, I think that's about just first and foremost, don't try and do too much too soon. You know, see these streamers that have their like everything cluttered around the screen, and I think it kind of gets in the way of the enjoyment of the gameplay sometimes. You know, I try and kind of keep things to a bare minimum. Even with Sim Dash tonight, I'm not showing it because you guys have seen it before. So Argsy could properly fall out with you, mate. Right, let's unfold. Such a good bit. Honestly, I wish it wasn't so buggy. You know, there's annoying things with it, like some of the animations don't work, it gets too dirty, the dirt model on it's ugly, the spout doesn't quite hit the hole in the thing, but it's a great mod. Nismo, how's it going? Unfold pipe first, I thought I'd done that. It's alright. Too many things to remember. Oh, crikey, there's so much to unfold here. It's hardly worth it, was it? Okay, we are go. How quickly is this going to fill up, do we think? $12 an hour? That's alright. Oh my, is that 35% full already? We've done that and it's 35% full. Yeah, I'm going to go and do donuts in your field with crop destruction on, Argsy. I'm going to dump all my cow manure in front of your front door. Well, there's your answer. We've made it less than one row, and it's full. JS mapping in the house. How you doing, guys? How's it going, M-Droids? Nice to see you again, man. Hope all is well. Do you have a nice map update for us? Oh, what's going on here? Is it unloading from inside? I don't really know what's going on here. I wonder if the animations are broken. Oh, nice, Chellington. You're getting a bit of a fixing. Nice work. Yeah, I was just moaning about how buggy this is. See, it's still full, and it's unloaded a full trailer into there, so this is getting ditched. We're just going to have to do it. What I need is that damn hook that came out today in the mod hub. No, it didn't. I'd something definitely wrong there. And it filled me up straight away with the... I wonder if it's an alpha. I wonder if it doesn't work with Alfalfa and the Maize Plus. Worked okay with the corn, so yeah, I don't know what went on there. Yeah, the pickup hitch attachment that came out today. That's a game changer in terms of using forage harvesters as far as I'm concerned. Yep, that's what we'll be doing, Args. Bit of follow me action. Yeah, it kind of feels like I'm cheating if it's just going to fill the thing up every time. We'll find out when we go back. Evening, Ethan, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Right. Yeah, it's quite full on. Quite full on. I'm going to sell all my cows and turn them into meat as well. I don't know if you saw my other stream. Put a meat packing facility on the map. I was like, why is this trailer bugged? But it would appear it's just slow to finish. I actually think grasswork could be my favourite thing in game. Yes, I don't think that mod is designed for Alfalfa. I think that might be the issue there. Right, let's do a follow me here. I haven't used follow me for ages. There we go. And we probably want to go a bit closer now. We can probably go quite wide as well, can't we? Let's try that. Bit of trial and error. Ooh, I could do that as well, Argsy. I like the idea of that. Could run one either side. There's enough space, isn't there? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Minor Illusion, how's it going? Is that right shift, Argsy, to adjust it when you're in the forage harvester? And will it adjust both at the same time, or which one will it... Which one, if you've got two on follow me, which one will it adjust? Oh, and it can't beat a good coffee, miner. Can't beat a good coffee. Right. Here we go. Good tips from Argsy. Let's see if it'll work. I'm guessing it'll prioritise one of the tractors over the other, won't it? I like the idea of this though. I'm just going to make sure they're the same. I could have just picked this up with trailers, but okay. That's fair enough, Args, we'll do that. Yeah, it would help if I turned the thing on, wouldn't it? Right. So he would be... Give him a bit of breathing space, shall we? What was the offset on the other one? 4.5? 4.5, wasn't it? Oh, now we're talking. Right, we'll skip a row. Just while we get ourselves sorted and let them catch up. Look at this! I'm liking this! And is it let's just try shift, shall we? Yeah. It's just offload, I think, miner. I think it might hold a very small amount, but I think it's fully offloaded. Right, so there. So if I now send him forward... Oh, it doesn't go very far forward. Come on, giddy up. Is he going to get close enough? I don't think he's going to get close enough, is he? Come on. Come on. Let's close him up. It's definitely favouring the first one. What we're going to do... Am I risking? Am I pushing my luck there? Or do you think run them just fully behind Arcs, yeah? He's going to drive into the field now, isn't he? Or will he... that's the only problem, I've let him go too far forward now. There we go. Stop talking, I'm concentrating too much. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? We're full. 2 trailers full. That was pretty sweet though, wasn't it? That's the only problem, he's stuck behind the forage harvester now. Oh, he's following that now. I must have done something there. I was thinking that, Andy, you could run one on either side with an offset. I might try that next time. Right, we don't need an offset, do we? Let's clear that offset. Give him a bit more space. And clear the offset. 0 that. Loving it. Come on. Right. Good stuff. Obviously, I take it when you get to the end you have to switch follow me off so that it can and unload it manually. It's not that lucky, is it? It's not that good. Pretty good bit of automation though. I very rarely use or follow me actually. It's still pretty good, and it remembers the settings as well, which is quite nice. Quite like that. Very nice. So I think we've got enough space that we could run these. See, look, it remembers your settings from last time, which is quite good. We could run these side by side in the field. Two joysticks would be good. Braxton's is in the house. How you doing, mate? Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to run one on the left and one on the right this time. Just for a bit of fun. Is the other one coming? Yep, he's there. Ben Hansen as well. How you doing? Right, follow me. And we're gonna go... Is he zeroed? It's doing that thing where he fills him up again. It's gonna be interesting to see which one he picks up on now. want this to go to 0, and I want it to go... We'll try that. Because I think he's picked up the... Can't work out what he's picked up there. Has he picked up the tractor, or has he picked up the forage harvester? Not entirely sure. Unfold the pickup. That was me being stupid. Right, there we go. Power. Lower it down. There we go. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That is pretty cool. Nice. No crash counters here, Jacob, but we're flying. Ben, what's your mod problem, my friend? Let's see if we can help you out. Oh, seamless. How about that? This is where it all goes horribly wrong. Yeah, it does make a change, you're right, Jacob. That is pretty cool, actually. I am pretty chuffed with that. Oh, actually, that's a screenshot. Just grabbing a screenie for posterity. There we go. That's a sight to behold, isn't it? How good is that? Right, I think we're full. So it's got quite a big storage capacity in the forage harvester, actually, which is quite nice. Right, let's get rid of that. Roll forward. Tell you what, actually, this is relatively quick for picking stuff up. Let's do a little follow me on that. No, I don't want an offset. That's when it goes horribly wrong. How do you zero your... Yeah, that's the only problem, I think, is... There we go, and get rid of the offset. So yeah, it's a pain having to set it every time, that's the only thing, isn't it? So probably running them side by side is the most back to back is probably the most sensible option. I think there's enough flex in that long pipe to let us do that as well, isn't there? So nice work though. It's going to speed things up a fair bit. We are going to have a lot of alfalfa in here, aren't we? Oh, I thought I'd lost him. But there he is. Saved it, Jacob. Didn't crash. There we go. Pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. We might need to flatten this before we go too much further, although they're pretty robust in the in here, aren't they? Might have to avoid going too far out of the front of the clamp. Ah, it's squashing it as it's coming out as well. Okay. Okay. There we go. I love the fact it remembers the settings. That's super helpful. Evening, Matthew. How's it going? It's not what the Steiger said. Steiger didn't see that. Right, we'll do one more pickup and we'll dump it and we will and we'll call it a night there, I think. Wonder if we actually could give some of this to the cows. Right. I don't think 9 is necessary, is it? About 6 will do. Actually, if I jump into here and there we go. Please don't crash. Okay. This first trailer's going to be full, isn't it? Why isn't he moving? Oh, because I'm in that. Is that first trailer full already? Surely not. It does have quite a big storage. Come on, second trailer, catch up. He's not gonna, is he? Come on, catch up. Probably the best part of a load in here, actually. Right. He's off on one. A little bit of playing around, we could get this running quite nicely though, couldn't we? And it's certainly getting the grass off the field quick. He is going to fill this, isn't he? Crazy times. There you go. Done. Done again. Yep. That's nuts. Crazy, isn't it? Must have lost... Oh, I turned it off by accident, I think. Right. Logan, what time is it for me? It is midnight. Which is why I'm going to stop and go to my bed. What we'll do, we'll drop these 2 trailer loads off and we will call it there for the night, I think. Gotta say, I've had a really good... it's been a really good fun stream again. Thanks for all the chat, guys. It's been brilliant as always. You always bring the banter, which is great. So thank you very much for that. Hope you've enjoyed it. As always, I gotta say, enjoying the grasswork. It's always good fun to get a good silage gameplay in. And this is just the start, actually, because when this is all turned to silage, I think there's quite a lot of money in this. I think there's quite a lot of money in this. There you go, Jacob, that's for you. Oh dear. You know it's time to stop when you start melting it into walls at full tilt. I will do a stream one day where I don't crash. Promise. I'm stuck. Ah, a little bit of a lump of grass there that's... Oh, I'm going to have to turn this off from the background. There we go. That's what I wanted. I'm glad you enjoyed that, mate. That was a full-on... That was a full-on cream it into the wall at full gas. So yeah. Just a final hurrah. I'm gonna have to crush this down before I do too much more, aren't I? I'm gonna struggle to get the trailers in otherwise. There we go. It's all out. Well, there we go, guys. I think we'll call it there for the night. Thank you all very, very much for tuning in and having a laugh with me. It's been great fun. Survival series tomorrow. That's already set up, and we'll see you again soon. If you're not already in the Discord, jump on and say hello to some of the guys, and other than that, I will see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.